Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be my first ever, I guess, best of 2017. I started YouTube I think almost a year ago in January, and there are some products along the way that I've loved in the year 2017 and some that I've hated, so I'm going to do the best that I love. Now, they're not necessarily brand new products that came out in 2017, and they may not be brand new to you, but they are brand new to me, so I just wanted to share my favorites, I guess, of this year. So before you get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you click that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload. Also, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up at the end and continue watching to see what was my favorite items in 2017. Okay, so just a couple things before we get started. These products are not necessarily brand new in 2017. You might have used them, but it's the first time that I've ever experienced them within the last year, since I've been playing with a lot more makeup than ever before, because I started my YouTube channel. So just to throw that out there. Two, not every product works for everybody. Everybody has different skin tones and types and preferences, so these are not specifically for you, but they work for me. And oh, I'm gonna leave all of the prices down below so that you guys can see, because I forgot to write them down and it's just too much to like search everything as I'm going through. So, and I'm gonna go in the order that I would normally do my makeup routine. So we're gonna get started with the brows. So for brow products, I started using this year is the Brow Stylist Frame and Set by L'Oreal. And it's a pomade, and it's mine. You can see it's very well used. I've actually repotted this a couple times, and this works really, really well. I don't know that this is a dupe for the Anastasia brow pomade, but maybe it's something that you would want to try out as a cheaper option, I guess. This did come with the brush. The brush was not as sturdy as I would like my brushes to be. It was very flimsy. The bristles were very, very soft, so it wasn't really helpful. So I would recommend getting a different brush. But this is one of my favorite brow products this year. And if you're not a pomade person, then another product, I lost the cap to it, and I've used it all up. Another product that I did fall in love with and discover this year is the Colourpop Brow Pencil, and mine is in the shade Black Brown for obvious reasons. And I did love this. It does have a spoolie, so this could also be a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Like I said, I don't know. I don't really use, I've never used any high-end brow products except the It Cosmetics that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. I loved that one though, so that one was really good. So those are two brow options for you. So next I would do my eyes. So for my eyes, I really loved priming them with the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in light medium beige. And this is just a regular concealer. I used it a lot under my under eyes as well, but I do like a fuller coverage. But this did do the job very well for an eyeshadow primer. So I believe this was actually $3.99. I might be wrong, it might have been cheaper, but this was really, really good as a eyeshadow primer. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is eyeshadow in general, and of course the Jaclyn Hill, I don't know if you'll be able to, there you go. The Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette collab was my absolute favorite this year. I did like a different eyeshadow palette before I got this one, but once I got this one, it blew the other one out of the water, just because it does come with so many shades and it is super affordable. I did tape my card to the inside. Oh, there we go. I did tape my card to the inside because I needed, I just needed to, but it is well used. I have done many tutorials, not many, but a few tutorials so far with this, and I will continue doing it. So it is in I tried to clean it up a little bit so it wasn't completely disgusting, but yeah. So this was my favorite eyeshadow palette this year. The colors are so pigmented. There's so many different looks that you can do. And it was just, I don't know, I just love this palette so, so much. Next product is going to be the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. Yeah, black. So when I decided that I was going to purchase this, I purchased two right off the bat because I know I use liner a lot. And this liner is so pigmented, let's see, and so black, and just one stroke. And you can even get a thinner stroke. I don't know. It's just a really, really great liner. And it doesn't move. It doesn't crease. I don't think it's waterproof, but it did take me a while to really get it off of my eyes once I tried to get it off. I can't even speak. That's how nerve-wracking this is. The next product I'm going to talk about is my mascara. This was my favorite mascara to use this year by far. The packaging reminds me so much of the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and so does the wand, and it was just, I don't know, this was the best mascara that I came across this year. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and it's seriously like, it just separates your eyelashes and fans them out so beautifully, and it gets them so thick and voluminous, which is why it's in the name. But this one was absolutely my favorite one this year. My favorite lashes this year I'm wearing, and I've worn them. I've purchased a few pair, and I've worn them literally until they were disintegrating, like to the point where there was no saving them. Are the Ardell's Mega Volume 251, I'm pretty sure. Of course I saved this package and not the white insert. That's just crystal for you. But these lashes are the best. They're so soft. They're so flexible. The band is like easily maneuverable. These were by far my favorite lashes. So yeah, it's either 250 or 251, but I'm almost positive that it is 251. So now moving on to the face. My first product, obviously the first thing you do before anything else is you put primer on. So my favorite primer this year, this is empty, but I mean, it's a sample size. But my favorite product this year was the Estee Lauder The Smoother Universal Perfecting Primer. So like I said, this was just a sample size that I got with like an Ulta order. And this was my favorite. It really was just the perfect silicone pore filler. I absolutely loved it. I don't know what it was, but it just made this area of my face not look so textured. I actually like this a lot better than the Benefit Porefessional. If you can believe it or not, this actually did a better job at filling my pores and smoothing out texture, and I just love this. Next, we're going to talk about foundation, and my favorite foundation this year by far was this little drugstore bad boy. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation. I did a whole video on Wet n Wild products, a full face I think it was. A lot of the things in that video were duds, but this bad boy came through. So this is only, I think, $5.99, and I have yet to purchase another one, but I did save it so that I could show you. It's literally so disgusting. I don't even know why I'm showing you this, but this is how we go. This is how we do on YouTube. So it comes with a paddle. I mean, if you can get past the fact that it smells like straight up latex paint, this was a great buildable full coverage foundation for sure. It was easily blendable. They have an okay color range selection, but this was so bomb. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was the best foundation by far that I've ever had. Maybe ever, but I'm just gonna go with this year. So yeah, this little bad boy gets a big bright gold star. Okay, so moving on to concealer, I found the new, I mean, it says new, but I don't think that it actually is, but this is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, Erase Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, and this is my favorite full coverage concealer. I love a full coverage face, just because that's me. I've always been that way. I'm not a powder foundation kind of girl. I'm a full coverage foundation chick, I guess. What I did with this concealer was recommended to me by someone. I don't even know who it was. Or maybe I just saw it on their Instagram video. But they popped off the sponge because the sponge soaked up so much product. So I like to pop off the sponge and just twist, twist, twist and use a brush and get in there. This is, I think, the third or fourth one that I've went through. So this has been repurchased several times in the last year. And I absolutely love it. Like, I would die for this concealer. Not even kidding. Maybe I wouldn't die for it, but this is definitely my favorite concealer by far, ever. And you can get this at Ulta because it is a drugstore concealer, and it has a okay shade range. It's not anything like astronomical or anything, but I mean, it worked for me. I'm right in the middle. Usually skin tones right in the middle can find whatever they want. The people that have the hardest time are the very pale ones and the darker skinned girls, but because I'm in the middle, I'm lucky that I can pretty much find my shade in anything, and I love this. Okay, so next for setting the concealer is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. I know that they've come out with shades after this. I think Terracotta is one of them, but this is my favorite, and it lasts a really, really long time. A little bit goes a super duper long way because all you really want to do is pour a little bit of the product out and take your your makeup sponge and tap it into the product and then place it right underneath your eye, or you want to dip your brush in and just set your entire face with it. That works too, but this is my favorite for baking and just setting my entire face in general. And this also you can find at Ulta. Okay, so next for contour, I love powder contours. You'll see me occasionally use like a cream contour, but usually, almost always, I'm a powder contour kind of person, which is weird because I'm a liquid foundation kind of girl. I mean, I guess it's not weird, but anywho, so my favorite contour is going to be in the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and it's going to be the shade Sculpt. I don't know if you guys could even see, but like there's an indentation, a massive indentation, and I still have a ton of product left over. This is my favorite, absolute favorite powder contour of 2017. Yeah, mostly 2017. Next for highlight, I gotta give it to my girl Nicole Guerriero. I'm obsessed with her, and this is, I think, one of the only, if only, Anastasia of Beverly Hills products that I actually own. So earlier this year she came out with her glow kit. Oh, there you go. And I love this bad boy. I've beaten it to hell. I did drop it, so I did shatter this middle one, Forever Young. But I kind of like nursed it back to health. Nursed it back to health. These darker ones are perfect for my medium to golden skin tone. And they're just, I don't know, like the glow is just amazing. Just amazing. But I do reach for this more often than not. It has a pink, a pretty orange. You guys can see those. Probably not, because my swatches suck. They all look the same, but I promise they're not. They're I'm just terrible. Maybe in 2018 the resolution should be to be better at swatches. Let's make a mental note in that. Let's put a pin in that. But this was my favorite highlight this year. So now moving on to blush. My favorite blush this year was this sample size. So I've actually almost had it for about a year, and I've still not made, it doesn't even look like I made a dent. Mind you, this is a sample size that I got for my birthday from Sephora, I think it was. But this is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. There's like 100 A's, not 100, there's 3 A's. But I absolutely love this color. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. There you go. It's like a mauve pink. It is literally just so pretty and so subtle. And like, I don't even know like how to describe it to you. It looks like it wouldn't work for my skin tone here, but it actually does. Like it's just so pretty. I love this color so much, and I'm going to continue using it until it is gone. Okay, so for setting sprays, everyone knows that lately I've been loving the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, but I've only had this for about a month, so I can't really say that that's my favorite of all, of like the entire year of 2017. But for sure, this Catrice Long Lasting Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray was my absolute favorite. The scent, the mister, the price, everything in the packaging. I love this purple like lavender. It really was just my absolute favorite for the entire year. I did save it just so I could show it to you. I will eventually repurchase this, but I don't like to have 100 setting sprays because I feel like I don't utilize them as much as I should, and I feel like they'll go to waste. I don't know. But this was my absolute favorite. And Catrice could be found at Ulta as well. Okay, so we're down to the final 2 products, and then I believe that is it. So the first product is this lip liner. This is an Essence lip liner, number 11 in the nude. When I wear liquid lipsticks, I love to line my lips with a nude pencil. I don't know why. I just feel like it protects it. Like if the lipstick were to bleed, it protects it from bleeding. And I just feel like it's easier to cover up a nude than like, I don't know, just if the lip liner didn't match the lipstick or something. I don't know. But I love, and this is a sharpen, like it's a pencil that you sharpen. It's not retractable, but it is a very creamy formula. The point lasts for a really long time, although I like to get really fine lines when I line my lips, so I do have to sharpen it all the way to a very thin point that I like. But other than that, this is a great lip liner, and I've had this for, I don't know, maybe like 7 months already, and it looks like it's barely been used. But this is one of my favorite lip liner. Well, this was my favorite lip liner of 2017. Okay, so last but certainly not least, it's going to be Colourpop, and it's going to be their Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Saturday. I've had this for a few months now, and I've worn it in so many videos. It's ridiculous, and I feel like super repetitive when I want to reach for it in another video. But I mean, if it's your favorite, it's your favorite. So let's see. But I just love it. It's such a good, I'm not even kidding, it's such the perfect fall shade. And it's such a beautiful, I just love Colourpop. Their formula is amazing. Their formula to me is always very comfortable, and it doesn't really dry out, and it's very long lasting. And I love that. I've loved Colourpop for a few years now, and I don't know. I'm just so happy that they're so affordable. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And maybe I'll even do my worst of 2017 before the year is over. But that would just give me some idea to like let me know if you guys would like to see something like that. But I thought this video was kind of different, and hopefully it's not too long for you guys. But as always, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you are not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.